まずは世界のニュースからです。
を申し上げます。大本営副会議員です。
Right after the earthquake, the reactor flooded shut down and they needed to be.
My name is James Hansen, and I'm here to share the story and facts about the Fukushima disaster and some of its survivors. Let's set the tone. The world had just entered 2011, 1 year away from the supposed end of the world. Through January and February 2011, the world was starting to turn upside down, and then disaster struck in March. A magnitude 9 earthquake that hit Japan, damaging systems at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear reactor plant. Not even 40 minutes later, a tsunami had hit the plant, overtoppling seawalls and disabling 3 nuclear reactors within days, causing huge explosions. Good thing I was barely conscious at the time. I was 3. And also not in Japan. That aside, this is a very dangerous and traumatic event for the civilians of Fukushima, but the real danger was invisible.
Hello, my name is Professor Muhammad. And here, we are in my car. My lab exploded. Now, today, we are going to be going over the Fukushima incident and everything that happened with all the chemicals and how you can stay safe from certain exposure. Okay, to start this off, there were 5 different chemicals that were exposed during the Fukushima incident, with the first one being iodine-131. Now, iodine-131 is a radioactive isotope of iodine used in nuclear medicine, with both being diagnostically and therapeutically, and it is particularly used for thyroid conditions. It has a half-life of about 8 days, and it emits beta and gamma radiation. The next chemical we're going to be talking about is iodine-133, and it was the last chemical version of iodine that was exposed in the Fukushima incident, with its chemical and Lewis structures right here. Now, iodine-133 is a byproduct of uranium fission and in nuclear reactors, along with other iodine isotopes. Now that the iodines are done with, we are moving on to the cesiums that were in the Fukushima incident. Now, the next one we are dealing with is cesium-137. Now, this is the more serious one as well, considering it is known for its high radiotoxicity that can linger for around 30 years. Our next version of cesium we're going to be dealing with is cesium-136 and its Lewis structure. Now, cesium-136 is produced through nuclear reactions and it is used in various scientific applications, particularly in particle astrophysics. It is also a product of nuclear fission, making it present in nuclear waste. Our final chemical we're going to be talking about is cesium-134, and it is the last version of cesium that was used in the Fukushima incident, with its Lewis structure right here. It is another radioactive isotope of cesium that decays by emitting beta and gamma radiation, and is primarily produced in nuclear reactors, and it is also commonly found in the aftermath of atomic bomb explosions. Those were all 5 chemicals for this incident. Now, while there were no recorded deaths from the radiation exposure, this disaster led to a forced evacuation of the surrounding area and a decrease in overall health. This includes increased stress, anxiety, and there is still long-term environmental contamination due to the cesium-137 we talked about earlier. And this includes the surrounding marine life in the area as well, affecting seafood safety. However, Japanese authorities took very drastic measures when they were decontaminating the area, which is cleaning it. And this was done through extremely thorough cleanings and collection of all the contaminated materials, so all the radioactive, like leaves and everything they had to collect. Even to this day, people are only permitted to enter certain parts of the area through special authorization. Hopefully, we'll have back soon.
In the quiet coastal town of Nami, Fukushima Prefecture, lives Hiroshi, a local fisherman. Affected by the nuclear disaster, he's trying to get his fishing business back onto its feet and hopefully make a living again. Hiroshi has fished, feared, and is frankly still figuring things out.
You know, back in the day, I could smell a mackerel from 2 kilometers away. Now, it smells like iodine and trauma. Sucks what the disaster did here. Not many people want to live here anymore. I was out in my boat, and I saw the explosion from a distance. I knew something was horribly wrong. Evacuation started up instantly. I stayed. My fishing business was horribly dried up. I couldn't sell anything. Fishing was my entire way of life, but I felt a sense of duty to recover the industry here in Fukushima, no matter how long. Life's like fishing. Sometimes you reel in a beauty, sometimes you get radioactive kelp. Either way, you just keep casting.
You can see the effects that Fukushima still has on people today. The release of radioactive chemicals like cesium-137 and iodine-131 into the ocean severely impacted marine ecosystems, hurting local fishing markets like with Hiroshi. Years later, the impact still makes a difference in the communities in and near Fukushima. China will not accept seafood imports from Japan anymore. This disaster serves as a reminder of the risks of nuclear energy and the importance of transparency, preparedness, and resilience in the face of disaster. I'm James Handsome, and I'm signing out.